Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Puddle by Palfly Kampling. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, so in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these clues outside the grid. These are sandwich sums. So what you do is in the row, I'm just going to fill something out, like 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, 4. So what you do is in the row, in this case the row, in these cases the column, you're going to look for where the 1 and 6 are. That's the sandwich crust. And then the filling of the sandwich is the 2 and 5 here. And we need to make sure the filling adds to 7. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So this is a valid way to fill this row. So that's sandwich sums, just in between the 1 and 6, sum it up, that should equal. In addition to that, we have these Renban lines. They are the purple lines in the grid. Digits on a line form a set of non-repeating consecutive digits, but in any order. So think about a set of consecutive digits like 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Whatever the length of the line is. And so let's pick 2, 3, 4, 5. Say this was 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be fine. Just in any order, we have a consecutive run. What we can't do is like 2, 3, 4, 6, because we're missing the 5 in that sequence. It's not a consecutive sequence anymore. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay. I'm very suspicious of these 4-length Renbans that meet sandwich sums. I'll start with the 5. Lower digit. Lower sum. So one thing I do know about 4-cell Renbans is they always have 3 and 4 on them. Because our options are either 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. So as a result, notice they all contain 3, 4, which means these are not 3, 4, and neither of these because of that other 4-cell Renban. So these are from 1, 2, 5, 6. Now, it's not all of the options are possible though. We can't do 2, 5 because that would put both 1 and 6 on here, which is no good. So what we're missing is we're missing extremes. We're either missing 1, 2, we're missing 5, 6, or we're missing 1, 6. My point here is that we can't actually be missing 1, 6 because then the sandwich sum would be 0. And between the 1 and 6 would be nothing. That would be a 0 sum, which is allowed in sandwich sums, but not, it would have to be clued as 0, not 5. And so we're not 1, 6. We're either 1, 2, or 5, 6. Same thing here. Which means the 1 or the 6 is always here. And so the other one's going to be on the Renban. So yeah, I guess what we're saying is that the Renban's always either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we can put the 1 or 6 all the way over here because this would be the smallest amount we could move the 1, 6 over. And this would add to at least 9. So, because 2, 3, 4 is 9. Even if it could be 1, 2, 3, which it can't because the 1 is here, it would add to 6, which is still too much. So this is not 1 or 6, meaning this is not 2 or 5, because we're either 1, 2, or 5, 6 for this guy as well. Same logic. We can't do a 1, 6 pair because our sum needs to be 9, not 0. So if this was 6, 5, this would have to be 4, 1. And if this was 1, 2, we would need 7 more. So this would be a 3, 4 pair with a 6 here and a 5 there. So this is either 1 or this is 6, I guess. Maybe it has to do with this Renban here. Ooh, so this Renban, okay, so if this can't be 1 or 6, I think. Because if this was 1, this would be 2, but so would this, right? These both want to be the consecutive with it. So a 1 forces both of these to be 2. So that's no good. And a 6 forces both of these to be 5, so that's no good. And so we end up with this same pattern here. And so now, I don't think we can do 1, 2. Because that would put 3 here. No, wait, does that work? So we could do 1, I'm just going to use corner marks for this. 1, 2. Then this would be, we have to continue the sum. So this would be 3 and this would be 6. That works. This would be 4 and 5. So that's one option. If this were 6, 5, this would be 1, This would be 2 by Sudoku. So 6, 5, 1. And what's left? 3 and 4 in any order. So I guess this is 1 or 3. This is 3, 4, 6. This is 3, 4. All right. So 2, again, 2 can't be with 1. So 2 would be 3. 5 would be with 4. So this is not a sandwich end, I guess. This is not a sandwich end either. It's from 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if it was, we couldn't add to 9 right here. In fact, this is probably more limited than that because this is always part of our sandwich sum. So again, if this is 1, this is 2, this has to be a 3 or a 4 to make a 3-4 pair with a 6 here. If this was 6, or if this was 6, 5, this would have to be 4, and then we'd have a 6 here. So 3 or 4 only. This is a 3-4 pair. So the only way to do the 7 clue, notice that adds to 7, right? The whole row adds to 21. The sandwich ends will add to 7, 1 plus 6. These add to 7, 3 plus 4. What's left is the 2, 5, which also add to 7. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21. And so this has to be the 1, 6 pair, and this has to be the 2, 5 pair. Which means, does that, no, it doesn't mean this can't be 1, 6. Interesting. So what is our next step here? We have a 2, 5 pair here. That doesn't seem to matter. 4 is in one of these two, interestingly. Yeah. Oh, okay. So does it have to do with the 9 or maybe this 4? We have a 1, 6 here. 4 has to be a singular 4 because we can't do 1, 3. The 1 is never part of the sum. It's always outside the sum by definition of the rules. So we could do 4, 1, 6 here. Or this could be 4 with a 1, 6 up here, making 1, 6 pair. I wonder. So no 4s down here. Is it this guy? What can I do here? Maybe I need to think more about the options here. Now that I know this is 3 or 4, huh? Okay. So 1, 2, 3. This would be 4 and this would be 6. And then we've got 6, 5, 4. This would be 1. And if it was 6, 5, 4, 1, this would be the 2, 3. And if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, this would be 6 and this would be 5. I'm case checking here because I don't know what else to do. 2, 5 pair. Is there a problem with any of these? Let's check again. So 1, 2 would force this to be 3, 6. 4, 5. Oh, and this would be 6 also. Wait. So I'll just write it out. 1, 2. In order to add to 5 in our sandwich sum, this has to be the 3 and this has to be the 6. And now this would be, oh no, it would be 4, 5, and this would be 1. But we can't do 5, 1 here. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So this better be 6, 5 with the 1 right here. And then this is 2 with the 1 here. And we're left with a 3, 4 pair. And then this is a 5, 6 pair. Okay. Down here, the 1, 2 forces this to be... you know what? I think I forgot a 3 here. I don't know why I said it had to be 2, 3, 4. It could have been 2, 4, 3. This is 6. And then this is the 5. Okay. The important thing is the 3, 4 pair here. Okay, that's progress. 5 has to be with 4, making that 3 and that 4. Okay, so I would have been right, but for the wrong reason. This can't be 4 anymore, so we can't do a 1, 6 pair here with a 4 there. So this is 4, this is 6, this is 1. We get the 5, 3, and 2. That's 5 and 6. Are all of our sandwiches fulfilled? 7, 4, 9... 5. Yeah, so it should just be Sudoku in these little rem bands. We've got 2, 3, 4 here. That's not 4. Here we need a 5, 6. So that's 5, that's 6. Here are these pairs. We have a 2, 3 pair and we have a 1, 4 pair. 1 would be with 2. 4 could not be with 5, so it would be a 3, making a 2, 3 pair here. This is 1, 2, 3. That's not a 1. So 2, 3 pair. This is down to 1, 4, 5. That's not 4. That's not 5. We kind of have the same trick here. That this, remember, this sees both of these. Can't be the same as these. And so it was the same thing we had here. So this can't be a 1 because we need a 1 in one of these two for the box. So this is 4. That's 3. That's 2. That's 1. That's 2, 3, and 4. That's our 3 and a 4. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5. Down here we need 1, 2, and 6. So that's 6. That's 2. That's 1. All right. Interesting puzzle, Palfly. Some intricate interactions here with the realizing the 1, 2, or 5, 6, and then how this interacted with it. What was kind of the interaction here was interesting, where this couldn't be 5, 1. I wonder if there was like other ways to think about that. I'm not sure. Cool. Well, how'd you do?